For those of you who have been following the Norland Macias situation, he attended the North Valley Baptist Church, Santa Clara, California, from the 90s to about 2014. 2014 is the last year his child was in the North Valley Baptist Church school there in Santa Clara, California. Norland Macias, it's been made known to me, that would sexually take advantage of younger children and teenagers. And this information is very, very credible. I am a man of character, and those who know me well know that I would not just throw out accusations without first researching, vetting them, and really figuring it out if it's credible. And it is credible. And of course, if one person came out and told me something, I would believe them. But I have done my homework. I have called many, many, many people, talked to a lot of people, and it's very credible. So the San Jose police detective from California is looking into the situation and figuring out if it's credible, and just reaching out to survivors. And so I'd like to say in this video, if you are a survivor, if Norland Macias has ever sexually assaulted you or made you feel extremely, extremely uncomfortable, I would like you to contact the San Jose police detective and give an account of what happened to you. I have many people that have reached out to me that were on his fishing boat, and nothing did happen. But I would still ask that you would reach out to the police detective and allow him to know who else was with you on that fishing boat. And those who worked contracting jobs with Norland or ever been at his house, I would like you to also email and call the San Jose police detective with that information. So again, everybody can help. Obviously, if you don't if you just knew him but you don't really know anything about the situation, I would ask that you would not call. But if you do know things, or he was really close to your family and really close to the children in your family, I would like you to at least send an email regarding that, so that the police detective does have more contacts and phone numbers, so if he needs to reach out and talk. So anyway, this is a developing story. Obviously, I can't give too many details regarding this. I will not give out my sources or the survivors' names, but hopefully this video will encourage them to reach out to the police detective. And some of you do not live in Santa Clara, California anymore. You live all throughout the United States, and I would ask for you to make that phone call. Parents, if you know of something that happened with your child and Norland Macias made your child feel extremely, extremely uncomfortable, I would like you to reach out to the San Jose, California police detective on the situation, and give your information to him. It's very important to do that. But anyway, I'd just like to say, for those who are watching, where something did happen to you, and you're wanting to bury the secret for life, I understand. I understand a little bit of what you're going through. When I was a teenager, I had an older boy sexually take advantage of me just one time. He lied to me to get what he wanted from me, and I found out afterwards what he promised was a complete lie, and I was naive, and that situation I kept buried. Even in my 20, 21, 22 years of age, a close friend of mine asked and said, "Hey, did that older boy ever try to do this?" And and I said no, and I lied about the situation. I buried that secret until the age of 35 last year, when I finally saw all these strong, courageous survivors out there who were sharing their story, and most of them, were ladies that were so courageous of giving the account of what happened to them. And that gave me the courage to then talk to my wife about the situation And again, I wanted to bury it. I did not want to talk about it. There was no reason why. But later, after I told my wife about the situation, later and researching and just doing more study on this, young man, it's very important that you do tell somebody, your parent, and preferably the San Jose, California police detective, because when situations like this happen and you're a minor and someone way older than you takes sexually advantage of you or does something that makes you extremely, extremely uncomfortable, that situation, it needs to be resolved in your life. It has to be. So, again, everybody's different. Everybody's journey is different. Their healing process. But I would like to say that it is very important that you do give your story to the police detective, and you do tell somebody that you trust. Tell your wife or tell your husband if something happened to you, and it needs to come out now, so that the process of closure can start. I don't know when the process of closure will ever end in everybody's life, but I would like to say that you do need to share your story, and I have used the situation of what has happened to me to make me a stronger person, courageous, fearless in the situation. Even though I was very naive and taken advantage of just one time, that situation did not make me weaker, but the situation made me stronger, because now I'm not afraid to post a video and talk about it. And obviously, I don't want to go into the details regarding it, but I do want to put it out there so that if you are watching my video on your phone and you haven't told anybody what happened with you in Northern Macias, I would ask that you would reach out to the police detective, reach out to your father, your mother, somebody that you trust, that's been with you through thick and thin, and share your story with them, with your wife or with your husband in this situation. So hopefully we can start seeing momentum in the situation happen. And thank you very much for watching this video.